skipper of the Australian Test team and the Prime Minister. And there is no Prime Minister, so he's the most important person in the world at the moment, Timmy Paine. It's extraordinary we can get people down here to speak to you. If you don't know it, he played footy himself to the age of 16. Then he got a scholarship. He went the other way, down the other road. It was a good move, I reckon. Good move. He's played for Tasmania for a long time. He's played for Hurricanes. You captain those two teams?
At different times, though.
Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is get Timmy to talk to you. He's an extraordinary person. I've seen him train. He'll train for 2 hours doing keeping. His missus rings him. Where are you? He's gone missing. I've only known him in the gym for 3 times, but I feel like I've known him forever. That's the sort of person we're dealing with. All right, I'll get him to speak to you, let him tell his own story, but you're very privileged, and make sure you give respect. All right, give me.
I do have a few notes with me because most times I talk now, I get asked to talk a little bit. Particularly when I talk about footy, I can get a bit sidetracked. So I actually might just tell one story before I start because Robbie's here. Which would be a nice way to start. But a bit of my footy background is when I finished playing, I actually became a clearance runner for about 5 or 6 years and won about 5 premierships, Robbie. But that doesn't matter. But a pretty extraordinary thing happened 3 times when I played against North Hobart as a runner. I'm so glad Robbie's here to verify it. But on those 3 occasions, I was runner and I actually had more kicks than Robbie had. So I know he talks a lot of shit about how good a footballer he is, but trust me boys, I saw a lot of it, and he wasn't that flash. Didn't leave the goal scorer a hell of a lot, but yeah, thanks for getting me along, Fletch. I'm pumped to be here. Like most cricketers, I'm a massive footy nuffy and footy tragic. So I played in a number of Tasmanian junior cricket teams, a number of Australian junior cricket teams, right through to obviously where I am now as the Australian Test captain. And I was over at my mum and dad's last night. It's phenomenal how much of a nuffy I am because I've actually kept this jumper of mine, which is the Tassie under 16 jumper, and I thought I'd wear it over today.
It's got more muscles.
Well, this is my under 16 jumper, and it fits me pretty well. I've obviously been doing a bit of work in the gym, so I have my arms out. But
You're about.
look, I find that really interesting that me, where I've been, I've got no cricket memorabilia in my house at all. I haven't got a shirt from last year's Ashes, I haven't got my under 15 Australian kit, nothing. But I've still got this footy jumper. And I think there's 2 reasons for that. The first one is my dream was always to be what you blokes are. I always wanted to be an AFL footballer or a Tasmanian underage footballer and then become an AFL footballer. And unfortunately, my career was cut short because footy was a winter sport and I didn't like the cold. And secondly, I wasn't all that willing to lay too many tackles. So my career ended pretty quickly. But this has always been my dream to play. And I think the second reason I kept this jumper is because it's so iconic and there's so much history around this. I don't think there's a sporting jumper in the world where you've actually got your home state printed smack bang on the middle of it. Yeah, so much history. This jumper's never changed, I think, from the moment it came out. So I think all of you should be pumped that you've changed over from the old Mariners jumper and get to wear this every day because it's pretty bloody exceptional jumper. When Fletch asked me to come and talk, I think he wanted me to talk a bit about what playing for Tasmania meant for me. I won't go along that too much. And I don't want to take up a whole lot of time because I know you want to get moving every game today. But I thought what I'd touch on is just a few observations I've made in the last week. I've been watching some of the highlights from last week's game, which was fantastic. I thought just scrolling through Twitter and the highlights, there was 2 things that stood out to me. Obviously, the first one being the goal after the siren, and the second one being you guys singing the song. I think it's the same song as the Tasmanian cricket team sing. And I've never heard a better rendition of that song. And what I loved about that was the fact that you guys clearly showed how much it meant to you playing for your state. And, the same after the winning goal, we see all 23 of you pile on top of each other. I saw your runners come in and jump on top of you. I thought it was absolutely awesome. I've watched that video probably 15 times. It gives me goosebumps. So I thought watching that, my observations from that were, what I loved about it was seeing, I just wrote it down here, was seeing a bunch of young blokes who to me look like they clearly play for each other, they clearly care for their mates, and they have pride in their footy jumper. And I think me as captain of the Australian cricket team and all your staff here, as leaders and coaches and captains, I think that's something that you want in every sporting team you ever got, you're ever involved in. And to see that as a Tasmanian football fan and a Tasmanian sportsman from a group of young men out of our state, as I said, it made me, gave me goosebumps. So I love watching that. And I think when you get 23, 24 young guys on the same page in the game of footy or cricket or whatever it might be, I'm telling you right now, there's no more powerful thing than game of sport. Which leads me to sort of the next part of my career, and I think what's relevant for you guys today is when you come from Tasmania, you're always going to get told that the other team's bigger, the other team's better, stronger, they've got more talent. But what they don't have is what I saw from you guys last week, which is pride, passion, and spirit, which Tasmanian teams are renowned for. And I think if you guys can keep that, I think the pressure, what I've seen is that you guys have got all three of those things, which is absolutely fantastic. I think the challenge for you in the rest of your season is to try and maintain the momentum of that you got from last week. I think if you can do that, you'll be amazed what a group of men can achieve when you're all on a common goal. So that would be my message to you guys, is today is another huge opportunity to go out against a team who they say is bigger, they'll say is better, they'll say has got more talent. But again, I think if you stick to what's working for you last week and play for each other and play for this jumper, I think you'll be amazed again by what a group of committed, passionate Tasmanians can achieve. So thanks for having me in, and good luck today. I can't wait to watch.
Well, you've got a player playing his first game. He's very small. Name is Shallow, big fella. He did it.
I think, look, today is obviously getting this jumper is a reward for your effort, and particularly over this pre-season, and I suppose your whole junior footy career. And whilst it is a great reward, it's also a massive opportunity. I think a man of your size and stature in today's footy climate, I think it's a start of a really exciting journey for you, mate. So my only advice for you is I haven't played footy to this level. I only played in the under 16s, but someone once told me when you're going up levels, that you don't have to try any harder. You don't have to try and do things that you've never done before. It's important you just stick to your strengths and play your role in the team, mate. If you do that, I think you'll have a great time today and hopefully get a win. But mate, you're very lucky to pull on this jumper. All I ask is that when you wear it, mate, you wear it with pride. You always give your all and you never give up. So.
Well done.